Hi everyone. Today I'm going to record the 33rd chapter of my novel Farishta. So let's begin. Both of us started walking towards lake. Some people were sitting outside their house. There was a wooden cabin and they were watching TV and they were waiting for something. I habitually asked them, "Are you waiting for the match?" One of them said, "Yes, we are waiting for the match." After a few moments, there will be a match between Italy and Korea. I said, "Which team do you support?" He said, "We are Italian and we support Italian team and we are for sure that Italy gonna win the match." I said, "I wish you good luck." After saying this, I continued my walk. Chakku-chan said, "You don't hesitate. You have courage to speak with everyone." I said, "I was tourist guide in Pakistan. During guiding, I met with many people, so I'm nearly an anthropologist." He said, "My job was public dealing as well, but I don't have this quality in my personality." I said, "You can develop these kind of things, these kind of skills in your personality with the passage of time. If you don't mind, would you like to tell me what kind of job you were doing?" He said, "Why not?" I was working with such a company who were dealing with companies who used to sell diamond and silicon to mobile manufacturing companies. I said, "What are the connections between mobile, silicon, and diamond?" So he said, "There is." I said, "How?" He said, "Do you know mobile is made of which material?" I said, "I don't know." He started laughing. I said, "Why are you laughing?" He said, "Don't you know that without diamond and silicon, you can't make mobile? There are 10 countries in this world where you can find diamond, big countries who produce most of the diamond. Sierra Leone is one of them." I said, "I don't know about this." While we were talking, our topic was interrupted because we came close to the lake, and as Yadone Chakuchan saw the lake, he couldn't control himself. He went to the lake swiftly, removed his clothes, jeans and t-shirt, and jumped in the lake. I indicated him with my hand that I'm going onward to the other side of the lake. His half body was in the lake and half was outside, and he waved his hand and like he was saying that, "Okay." I started walking along the lake and I came very far. Then I sat under a tree and started watching lake. Where I was sitting, in front of me there was a small hill, and around that hill there was water everywhere. So it seemed like that it was a small isle. Some people were coming from lake to the hill and some people were going to the lake from this hill. And there were red and white balls. There was a line with red and white balls in the middle of the lake, and it was signed that half of the lake was in Switzerland and half of the lake was in Germany. So they tried to make a frontier or a boundary in between the lake just to show or just to recognize that this is in between two countries. But this boundary wasn't harming these boats and yachts which were in the lake. Lots of people went very far in the lake and they were swimming. I wanted to swim as well, but I didn't know how to swim. So I stopped myself doing this. So I was enjoying watching them. One thing was very strange. The people who were swimming in the lake, men women, boys, girls, kids. They were all naked, fully naked. They were not wearing anything. I think this part of the lake was reserved for those people who believe them that they are naturalists. And it is their belief that we are born naked. When we born, we are not wearing anything. So we should live the life the way we are born. So they they are naturalists. I watched this scene for a moment. So I came back to that place where Chaku Khan was swimming. He nearly finished his swimming. So we had to go back to the asylum center before time. So we started walking along the lake and we came to exactly at that place where people were sitting outside in a wooden cabin who were waiting for the football match. I asked them, what happened? You look so sad. That one of the gentlemen he said, Italy lost the match. I felt very sad about them because I thought about that security guard who was Italian, who was born in Switzerland, but his heart was Italian. Because that security guard was for sure that Italy gonna win the match, and he even said that Italy will become the world champion of this football World Cup. The people who were sitting outside the cabin, they were discussing about the players' weaknesses, about their bad play in the football, and they were criticizing the coach as well. I took permission from them because I was getting late. On the way back, I and Chakuk Chan didn't talk about mobile phones, about their manufacturings. When we arrived at the asylum center, dinner was going to be start. I stood in the queue once again. The staff who were serving food, they were very nice. All of us ate enough. I asked the lady who was serving food and who was working in the kitchen that if you need my help, I would love to do something. She said it's your transfer today. It's your transfer time. So shortly they will take you to the Garnage Hotel. I started waiting in the hall for my turn. This time there were only two people who had to go to the Garnage Hotel. One was me and other was Chakuchan. So driver took us from Asylum Center to Garnage Hotel. Our beds were here for sleeping. As we arrived, as we arrived here, Chakuchan asked, let's go to the terrace. We will have a look at the list and we will chat as well. I accepted his suggestion and both of us came to terrace where they used to hang lists. Many people were looking their names in these lists. Chakujan looked at me and smiled and said, do you know that my name is in this list as well? Tomorrow they will send me to the temporary crisis. I said, so this is our last meeting. My name wasn't in any transfer list, so I didn't know what should happen with me tomorrow. I asked Chakuchan, give me your email ID. He said, it would be better if you give me your ID because I don't know when I will have chance to use the internet. I said, okay. I wrote down my email ID on a piece of paper and gave it to him. Someone placed hand on my shoulder. I turned myself to him. I turned myself to see who is this. The same security guard was standing behind me. The one who was Swiss, but his spirit was Italian. After seeing his face, it seemed like that he gonna cry at any moment. I said, I'm very sorry. Italy lost the match. He said, but you must be happy Turkey won the match. I said, happily. Of course, it's a matter of happiness because in this World Cup there are two Muslim teams in the quarter final. He said, if there will be quarter final between Turkey and Senegal, then one team will have to go back. I said, it doesn't matter. At least one team will be in the semi final. He said, aren't you involving religion in the sport? I said, no, not at all. I am supporting Muslim teams because people will stop thinking about Muslim that they are terrorists. Instead of they will consider them sports lover. He said, you are very right. Chakku Chan went to his bed after seeing his name in the list. He was arranging things because tomorrow he had to go and he had to give all these things which they gave him. He had to deliver them in the morning. I talked with security guard for a while. Then I started watching TV. There was some German channel on the TV. The astonishing thing for me was that the video DJ who was doing the program from was from some African origin. If you think as a racist and think about Hitler, then you must imagine that if Hitler would have been alive and he would have seen this, then he would have died. Thank you very much. I hope you like my video. Like my video, subscribe my channel, press the bell icon, and thank you very much for watching my videos. And this is the end of this chapter. So wait for the next chapter. Thank you.